All right, man, we're back on the After the Set podcast. I am with Ian, Clardy,
Yep.
Troy Douglas. Uh, so at the After the Set podcast, pretty much what we do is just interview you after your set.
Okay. Cool.
So first off, I'm gonna get into uh, talk to the people about how long you've been doing comedy and just give them your whole spiel.
Yeah. So I've been doing comedy for, gosh, I want to say honestly, just about a year and a half.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same time, man.
Right
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Right
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I started in June 2019.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was around the same time as me.
Oh, okay,
Actually,
cool.
deadass. That actually was the same time. Yeah.
Word? Yeah,
Yeah. I got
yeah.
it in my notes. It was June 28th.
Yeah, summer is a good time because you just get into that not give a fuck mode, and
Yeah.
it takes that to get into it. 'Cause I was nervous as hell my first time. What about you?
Yeah, my very first time, yeah, I was mad nervous. I remember being in the bathroom at a yard house,
Yeah, yeah,
and I remember just like pacing the room, and I went out there, and I forgot all my material,
yeah,
forgot all of it, just like a deer in the headlights.
yeah.
And when I got to the end, I think I did like a weird hair flip and then got one of my dreads
Uh-huh.
hit my eye
Uh-huh.
and then I like scratched it
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was up there and I just looked like I was crying for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah. Fucked up your whole cornea.
Yeah, it wasn't the best look, but honestly it was a great experience.
Definitely.
It was definitely a baptism by fire.
And that's how it is. I mean, I bombed a million times.
Yeah.
My first time went okay, I guess, but I've had some bombs. I was like, you it like you almost have to just. It's like Kobe when he take all those shots. You almost just have to like throw it away
Definitely.
and then just move on to the next. Well, you have in the mind that you want to redeem yourself for your next set.
Oh yeah, I mean you get the punches and you take them, but the best part about it is like, I heard from this comic. Actually, it's funny. His name is Andrew Scholes.
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, I hit him up before
What?
I went up on stage.
Your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said, "Yo, man, I've been following your podcast for
Uh-huh.
a minute," and yeah, I reached out to him, and he just said, "Yeah, man, just get through your set. Like that's the first step. Just
Yeah.
get through your set."
Yeah.
And so like that's all I did, and yeah, man.
Hey, and you gotta take that guy's advice. He's popping.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
thank you so much, man. Appreciate
No
it.
problem. So how was your set tonight?
Oh boy. My set tonight was good, man. It was real good. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like given the fact that I haven't done any stand up in about 9 months,
Okay.
I went ahead and I took my glasses off because I didn't want to look like a total like nerd up there.
Yeah.
And I went. We got a little 7-minute spot, and I went probably a little closer to 20 minutes.
Oh, you went 20 minutes, man?
Apparently so. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely feeling like that guy in the room right now. But
But
this is-
how do you? If it was my show, I wouldn't be. 20 minutes though?
apparently so.
20 minutes?
I didn't even. He says, "Yeah, you were up there like 20 minutes." I could have pitched myself because I remember doing 3 minutes at open mics and feeling like that was an eternity.
Yeah. Were you killing or what right now?
I think so. I think I did a really good
And
job.
that's
I
why
mean,
you kept on going.
yeah, the crowd was rocking,
yeah.
man, and I just gave people what they
Yeah,
wanted.
Exactly. Right.
But I'm gonna let you know I'm open for 20-minute spots now if y'all
Uh-huh.
want to book a boy.
Right, huh?
But yeah, I got the material.
Hey, that's good, man. 20 minutes is a long time. The most I've ever done was probably 10, 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So getting to 20, and you felt like you had more.
I feel like I had like a little bit more because as I was going, my train of thought started coming through, and for real, I put notes on my phone to take a look, and I didn't end up taking out my phone. Like I just kind of got into this real natural rhythm and this cadence with, telling the jokes, and then everything kind of like fell together.
Yeah.
So
It's like riding a wave. Are we back in? All right, we back in. All right, so we'll go back to your story. So they didn't light you?
No, they lighted me, man. They lit my ass up. Actually, they must have lighted me a bunch of times. And be straight up, I was in the light from the stage, and I couldn't really see, and I just went through it.
So when did you figure out though that you were supposed to be like? they
I
played a
looked
song?
up and I really saw like a light waving.
Oh,
I
okay.
finally could see. I wasn't focusing on the crowd, and then I noticed it, and I was like, damn. And so I walked off stage feeling all good, like, oh man, I get a really good set, blah, blah, blah. Saw my homies and whatnot, and it was cool. And then, dude running the show pulled me over and was like, hey, you went 20 minutes.
Word.
You can't do that. And I'm like,
Dang.
oh, And he's like, but I said at the end of my set, it's my first time,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
being
yeah.
up on stage in a minute, and he's like, all right, well, here, you know, you learning, but like, don't do that
Yeah,
because you know
yeah,
comics
yeah,
and
yeah.
you know you taking time from other comics.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I do not want to step on those toes. I'm from Hawaii, and
Yeah.
I ain't trying to fight
Yeah.
nobody. I'm just trying to ride that wave.
But I heard it gets down in Hawaii, like with the surfing stuff, like their territory. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm just seeing this in media, right? It's not like I know, but
Let me tell you something. In Hawaii, it's all about respect.
yeah,
It's all about respect. You
Mhm.
just respect the Aina, that's the land,
yeah.
and you treat it well, and the land will treat you well, and so will
Yeah.
its people.
So you were living in Hawaii. How'd you even? Was like your family was from Hawaii?
No, so check this out. I'm born and raised in Hawaii.
Mhm.
My parents are from the Midwest,
Mhm.
but they met out in Hawaii for like a.
So we're actually gonna bring on the next comic.
All right, no
It's supposed to be
doubt.
rapid. Hey,
I got you, no doubt, man.
Both time we ain't got the times right.
It's all good.
But give the people your social media and your name.
My name is Ian Clardy. You can find me on social media at Ian Season 3, like a TV show.
Ian season 3. All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this again. Ian, all right, man.
Hey, appreciate it, bro.
I'll
Seriously.
talk to you another time.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Alrighty, we're back with the that's my other podcast. We got After the Set podcast. I'm here with Ashley Mathaw.
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 Sorry, my apologies.
You good?
So Ashley, over here at After the Set, pretty much we just interview comedians right after the set, you know. So first I want to get into, tell people about yourself and how you're doing in comedy and all that.
Okay, my name Ashley, born and raised in Detroit. I just came out to California maybe about 2 years ago. Been doing comedy for about a year and a half. Just young lesbian.
Okay.
Writer, comedian, producer. I'm working on a TV show right now called Tugged. So y'all check that out. It'll be dropping later on this month.
So how old are you?
How old am I? 30? 30?
Okay. Yeah, I'm 28.
28? Okay.
You same generation.
Yeah.
You know, you like big sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So how was your set tonight?
It was great. I got to try some new jokes. And I needed a little more time, but it was good. It's good to be out, especially during COVID.
Oh yeah, definitely. And how long have you been doing stand up?
About a year and a half.
That's the same time as me. Same time as the last guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I started in June 2019.
Oh yeah. I started in April.
April?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, around that time.
Were you in Detroit?
Yep. And then I moved out here soon after. Yep.
So you moved out here in pursuit of entertainment?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
So where you staying at right now?
I live in Sherman Oaks right now.
Sherman Oaks? Okay.
Yeah.
That's LA, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's the Valley.
Oh, it's the Valley?
Yeah, that's far. But I'll be moving back to Long Beach next month.
Okay. So did you move out solo?
Yep.
Dang.
The only person.
So
Yeah.
you made the venture out
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool, but
we're dreaming.
yeah, but it was cool because I got to transfer my job. I work for the post office, so I came out here with a job. So I was blessed for that. A lot of people don't,
That's the move right there, though.
That was
your job can take you to a different location.
right. That was a blessing, yeah, for sure.
So, you're lesbian, as you said, right?
Yep.
When did you start? This is the great debate, right? Did you feel like you became this at puberty, or
Or was
did you
I
feel like
born?
you're born? Yeah, exactly.
I felt like I was born that way.
Okay.
I was always attracted to girls, and I came out to my mom, to my family at 14, and been out ever since.
Yeah, my closest female cousin's lesbian,
Yeah.
and when we were, she's probably like 35,
Mhm.
a little older, but when we were children, not that I knew anything about, sexuality, or
Right.
gender, nothing like that.
Right.
But I mean, she used to play rough with us all day. Like,
Yeah, but
she was like with the shits, and
shit. I mean, we didn't. Yeah, but we didn't know what that was. I mean, I didn't know what gay was. I was just liking women.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like, and
Girls.
it's understandable too, because it's just like me as a child. Like I remember my teacher in 5th grade had like a big rack, and I don't know why, but I loved like being with that teacher and staring at her and like
That's
always
so
wanted to sit
funny.
next to her on the bus on field trips and shit, But I was too shy. Even then, I was a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, I'm shy too.
That's the way you gotta be, though.
Yeah.
Because if you're too aggressive, you can turn people off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you could turn people off regardless. You can't win nowadays.
Right.
You can't win nowadays.
So, you in a relationship right now?
kind of in and out one, trying to figure out what we gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated, you know.
Yeah. So, what has been? Have you ever been in a long-term relationship?
Yes. This is only my 3rd relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. So 7 years was the first relationship.
Damn.
Yep. And 2 years was the second, and this one 2 years. So
2
far.
years? Okay. Yeah, I've been with my girl. I've been with her for 5 years.
That's not, yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 kids and shit now.
Oh, so y'all in it for the long run.
Yeah, I done lost all my hair and everything. My hairline's going back every time.
5 years. That's a lot.
Yeah, you know, I just hopefully she don't listen to this podcast. She don't take my shit out, but you know, she don't be checking my shit out. But I just bought a ring, so you know, I plan on proposing soon enough.
Oh yeah.
She ain't gonna listen to this shit.
She not? You sure?
Yeah.
It'll be
That one
what?
time.
She right. She home listening to it right now.
Right?
He just playing.
Nah, she ain't gonna listen to this shit, man. She ain't gonna listen to
You'll be surprised.
She into TikToks.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to set my TikTok game up, but
I know it's hard being. It's just kind of tough being consistent sometimes.
yeah. Especially because we're from a generation that wasn't TikTok.
Exactly.
You know?
Or just with social media. Period. Not heavy like they are now.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. We had MySpace and it wasn't even like it is.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I really just found out about YouTube, like for real, like what the benefits of YouTube and all the. Like a few years ago.
Yeah.
So, but it's been around forever. But you got kids younger than me that's been on that motherfucker forever,
right?
making millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Yeah. There's this one kid that my son watched. He's like the most.
Ryan.
The richest one.
The richest one,
His name's
Ryan.
like Ryan or something like that. I'm like, damn. I'm about to fucking make this damn shit with my kids.
Man.
But this kind of fucked up in a way because your kids are gonna go to school being famous. You know.
But we don't need school.
But
I mean.
Well, I guess you could be homeschooled.
Yeah, that's what it should be. Because you just need to know the basics. Because what do you remember from school?
But think about it. If your kid is rich, famous, and doesn't go to school, they're gonna be a recluse.
But they still gonna learn.
But I don't know if they're gonna learn the exact social skills.
No, they not. But they will.
Like Bieber.
But they gonna learn social skills in a social media way though. Or networking with people that do, you know what they do.
They might just be full, like kids just grow up to be a prodigy business person, you know, like making money off everything they do.
But we gotta understand too that times change, so we don't want them to be book smart and all know the timetable.
Yeah.
That's just
your name.
all right, guys, y'all can find me on Instagram at young10der. That's Young Tender, and check out my YouTube and check out Tug TV. It'll be dropping at the end of December. Thank you.
And that's it. We'll catch you next time, Ashley. All right.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys, we got another comedian with the After the Set podcast, Vipul Munshi. I'm gonna let him say it again so you get the right.
It's Vipul Munshi, and the best way to remember it, which unfortunately it's the only funniest way, is it's nipple with a V,
Vipul,
and then Munchies, but Mun with an M-U, so Munshi.
Munshi,
Yeah.
okay, I feel it.
Yeah.
So Vipul, man, I thought you were saying Bibble. I would have said Vipul if I would have heard you better. I should have took these off.
Yeah, it's a unique one.
Man.
My sister got Heather somehow.
Heather.
I think my parents figured out, hey, this one's gonna be fucked up, so we need to make sure the second one has something to do with life.
Hey, wait. So you're the oldest?
I'm the oldest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what ethnicity are you?
I'm Indian.
Indian.
Yeah,
Okay.
South Asian.
Hey, you could pass as like a light skinned brother like myself.
I get absolutely everything but Indian. That's the funny part. Everybody that sees me, it's like, oh, you must be
like half.
What are you?
Yeah, you look like you half black or something like
Right.
that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing comedy?
About 6.5, 7 years now, man.
Oh,
damn. It's been a fun journey.
Damn.
A short journey compared to a lot of people, obviously, but still a fun journey.
Bro, you're in it longer than me. I've been in it for a year and a half.
Yeah. It doesn't end. It's the best. Yeah.
How old are you?
35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you probably got in 28, 29?
Yeah,
okay.
just about.
Yeah, I started like 26, 27.
What made you want to get into it?
Well, I wanted to start doing it when I was like 16, you know?
Okay.
But I was a pussy.
Oh.
Like, I even wrote some jokes down, but I was like, I read the jokes, and I was like, there's just no substance here.
Yeah.
You know? And I think just from, like, you know, friends, like, you feel like you think about, oh, what are people going to think about me? But as you get older, you start not caring about that.
Right.
You know? And then I had kids. I'm still with my girl and everything like that. 2 kids. And I know you look at niggas like, man, you got 2 baby mamas, huh? Nah. But, and when I had my kids, seeing them, like grow up so rapidly made me think about how fast my life's gonna fly by. And I was like, I ain't wasting the rest of the little bit of youth we have left on not doing this. You know?
Right. It's tough, man. It's I think with kids and a family and just that. It's hard to step away from the reality of having to take care of that responsibility. But you're right. Yeah. There's no good time to get on stage. You just got to get on.
You just got to get on. Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's what's up, man.
What made you want to do it?
I was bad at everything else, you know. So that's what it really came down to. It was one career that people expected me to get into because I was bad at everything else. So it made sense. Yeah. And it just became natural to me.
Yeah. You always like felt like kind of like the funny guy in your friends and like group or whatever.
I was just telling my friend this is I use humor as a handshake, right?
Okay,
so
cool.
It's my way of interacting with everybody.
Yeah.
So it's my defense mechanism and it's all of the above. So I might have been the funny person, I think, but I think it was more just I found it intriguing. I've always been on stage. I did dance growing up and all that stuff.
Oh, great.
So being on stage wasn't a frightful thing.
Yeah. It wasn't foreign.
No, it wasn't foreign at all. Exactly.
And that's some good logic how you look at it, like comedy humor as a handshake.
Yeah.
Because the moment you get somebody to kind of like laugh, they open up.
Your defense goes down, right? You're good at it. So I enjoy that aspect of it, and I was just telling my friend the other day, I was like, I have no aspirations of wanting to be the next Kevin Hart type of situation.
Yeah.
I just enjoy performing. I enjoy being on stage, and I enjoy that concept of it. So if it happens, great, and if it doesn't, as long as I'm able to get on stage, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, that mentality would probably take you even further.
Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah.
You kind of just blow my mind because honestly, when I used to work at a medical provider, and I was in a cubicle, cubicle life, and when I was there full time, it was a great job for somebody who only had a diploma.
Sure.
And I just was in there, and I was like, dude, like I felt like that, like I need to perform, or I felt like I was wasting my life.
Right.
Not that that's any shot to anybody who works a hard 9 to 5.
To each his own.
To each his own, exactly.
Yeah.
So, long story short, I quit that job, and I ended up getting a part time. And my whole family thought I was fucking crazy.
Right.
But to pursue comedy.
Right.
But then COVID happened.
Right.
8 months into it.
Right.
So
they were probably happy, like, shit, at least he's going to calm down a little bit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to do some COVID. No, COVID shows pretty much.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that you guys are doing this, man. This is dope. This is really dope.
Yeah, this is actually Tron's idea. Tron's the co-host.
Yeah.
But he has to do stuff outside, too.
Right.
So,
this whole setup is dope. I mean, for an entertainer, the ability to get on stage is so rare right now that any opportunity that we get to just be ourselves, which is when we are on stage, it's great. So more kudos to you guys to put this together, man.
Definitely, man.
It's the easy job for me to come here and just say some words and leave.
Oh no,
putting this together is the hard job, right? So
nah, man, it's all hard in a way, but since it's your passion,
right,
it makes it like kind of like I don't know, it's just something about go time.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I seen somebody's quote, some athletes. He was all like, he said, I kind of don't subscribe fully to this, but he said, fuck motivation. He's like, either you want it or you don't.
That's it, man. That's all
right?
It is, yeah. Like you said earlier, like the older we get, the more we realize how time really doesn't stop for anybody, and shit just moves faster and faster. So you just gotta do what you gotta do, and if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. It's all good. No one's stopping it.
Definitely.
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
But you, 28 years old, similar age to me, but what was the turning point? Like, what was like? You just did you feel a certain type of way? Were you feeling like you just wanted to get on like to the stand-up scene, or
you don't know what you want until you've done it. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe I've always wanted to be a comedian, but I didn't know what it entailed.
Yeah.
And so first getting on stage for me was a very euphoric feeling. And then at that point, it just became an addiction. It's like I need to get on stage. And I think for me, it's also a safe zone. It's such a rhetorical situation.
Yeah.
Whereas acting or anything like that is people tell you what to say and then you have to act a certain way. So it's the one time where I am in control of what's happening, right?
Yeah.
When you're with family or with friends, you have to pander to a situation. Whereas it's me. And if you don't like me, then you don't come see me next time. And if you do like me, then you do.
Do you have a podcast yourself?
I don't. Not yet. No.
You got to get one, man.
Yeah. I should.
Yeah.
Considering COVID, it's a good time to put some stuff out there. Yeah.
I barely started. I have my own podcast.
That's
and
what's
then
up.
Podcast
what is it called?
Mine's called the Extra Crispy Podcast.
That's what's up. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And double X though. Double X.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much, I mean, I don't like to call it specifically a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not trying to be specifically just funny. I'm trying to be what I call it is the concentrate of my subconscious.
Right.
You know, so I talk about the
Right.
things that I think about or
Right.
things that I go through.
Sure.
You know, and then put your personality on it when
Makes
it's gonna
it
be funny. Yeah,
Makes it
exactly.
funny. Right.
So, but I think a guy like you, because you seem very introspective.
I appreciate that,
You
man.
know,
I appreciate
and
that just comes with a little bit of time in between. That's all that is.
man, I know 30, 40, 50-year-olds who ain't introspective. You know,
Right,
we all do.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right. I appreciate the compliment.
I feel like I don't know if you tell me if you think this also, but I feel like when you get older, if you don't force yourself to change for the best, like if you don't keep constantly working on yourself,
Right.
you only become more of what the negatives you were or are.
Right.
You know?
Right. I see.
It's like somebody who's a smoker.
Right.
They started at 25.
Right.
Maybe they could have quit, but by the time they're 50, they don't want to quit.
Right.
Even though it's killing them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You-
That's a very valid point. You know, for me, it's without getting. I mean, this is a fun podcast. So I'm not gonna get too spiritual or anything like that. But for me,
Yeah,
it's
do what you
the
do.
idea of understanding like there's nothing to take from this earth. Like
Yeah.
whether it's your money or whether like the Egyptians tried it, right?
Yeah.
You're not taking shit. Like you dying, motherfucker. You go.
Yeah, they try it the hardest too.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, if that really is the case, then you know what do I have to fear? I have nothing to fear.
yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
If the one thing that is not under my control that I'm trying to control is my death,
Yeah.
fuck it.
yeah.
You know, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, that's
Jump in and fuck it.
that's real shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I enjoy, man. I enjoy comedy. I enjoy making people laugh. You know, times like this, the ability to be able to just bring some laughter in such a dark
Yeah.
place that most people are in right now,
Mhm.
it's joyful. It's nice. And when someone else is laughing, you inadvert laugh too, and it goes back and forth. And
Exactly.
people never forget the person that made them laugh,
That's true.
right?
That's
so
true.
it's a powerful gift to have, and you have it obviously, and a lot of people do. And I always tell people like, there's no right answer. Just do it, yo. Like nobody gives a fuck about what you don't do or do. Just do what you want to do.
So I don't know if we talked about this already, but did we? How was your set tonight?
It was good, man. You know, I learned from a mentor comedian of mine, TC
Mhm.
the comedian. She told me, you know, just improv on stage sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't need to work out your material. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
So recently, I've been just trying to working on just kind of working whatever's happening in current situations
Yep.
versus working material per se. That's something I learned at an early age in comedy, which
Mhm.
is when you're practicing your material and you have a tendency of going backstage and like you memorize,
Yeah.
and you go on stage, and then your memorization is only a key to what you're reading versus understanding the crowd, reading the crowd. And
Yes.
so now it was good, man. I did like 7 minutes or whatever.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
cool. It was just good to hold a mic and be on stage.
Oh,
man.
for sure.
To see people that I've not seen in front of me ever, right? So
Yeah.
That whole atmosphere was fun.
Yeah, this is pretty. I mean, I don't know if you've done like any of these. I don't know how you work out your material,
Yeah.
but I don't have that kind of clout. I just do open mics mostly.
Yeah, same.
Every so
Everybody,
often,
yeah.
every so often. Before COVID, maybe like some type of bringer show or something like that, you
Right.
know. But yeah, as far as the open mics nowadays, since they're like in parks or
Right.
like outside, like you really don't get the crowd so intimate.
Right.
So this is kind of good. Where I like how the seats are. It's a little more intimate, you know.
This is a good way to work out your material. This is a good way to be as natural as possible on stage, but also work out your material without the person you're talking to knowing that you're working out material.
Yeah.
Just talk to people over the phone.
Yeah.
Just bring up your material in a conversation, and if they
Mhm.
laugh, it works.
Yeah.
And that's when you're on open mic these days. You're only gonna, there's only gonna, in my opinion, there's only gonna be other comics there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, you won't know if the material works.
Yeah.
You need to talk to people that don't know you as a comedian, or
True.
people that are not comics. That's when you
Yeah.
get a real response, and that's what you're looking for.
That's true.
And I think that's the nice thing about comedy, man. Like whether you're a Kevin Hart or Vipul Munshi, like the process doesn't change.
Yeah.
You still have to work your material,
Mhm.
find it, and then put it on stage. And that doesn't ever change.
You know, Vipul, I love talking to you. I don't know if Tron's bringing in somebody right now.
That's what's up. Okay. I don't know.
I
if
heard
like it.
footsteps.
I did too. Yeah.
But we keep talking until he comes in, but when he comes in, I'm just gonna tell you to drop your name and your social media
for
and all
sure.
that, okay?
Absolutely.
But we probably got a minute or so. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
I thought I heard him walk in.
Yeah, I did too. I heard a door.
I
open, yeah.
try to have dog ears, but you know.
I can't. I
Oh.
can hear some, but I can't.
Hey, you like pets? You like
Yeah,
animals?
I'm a big dog person.
Cool.
I'm a decent cat person, depending
Uh-huh.
on the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a decent cat person too. I had a cat when I was like a child till about 20 something when it
Okay.
died.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
those things live long.
Cats?
Yeah, they live long.
Cats and women.
Right?
Yeah.
And cats and exes stay around long.
Yeah, man. They don't fuck around.
Speaking of women, have you been in any serious relationships in your life?
I'm dating somebody right now, man.
Oh, okay,
it's been
cool.
a fun journey so far.
Wow.
I haven't been dating in a long time, so this is it's been an interesting experience meeting somebody during COVID times and getting to know somebody. This is the best time to actually get to know somebody, I feel like, because I don't have an excuse to say, hey, I gotta wash my hair. I can't.
Yeah. And it's kind of like there's not a lot of things to do, so you really got to figure out.
You got to talk.
Yeah, you got to
get
talk.
to actually get to know the person, right?
Yeah.
You're not just in front of a movie screen, or they can't just take out their phone and start texting people.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody's doing shit.
Now, I don't know if this is true because I heard fucking like Boosie Badass on Vlad TV say this. You know who Boosie Badass is?
Yeah.
He said COVID made the divorce rate increase.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that
I can
kind
see
of.
that.
But I didn't know a divorce could go through that fast. So
Yeah, I mean,
Can it?
The filing of the divorce is probably happening. I don't think it's actually gone through, but when you spend that much time with somebody that you're not used to spending that much time with,
yeah,
you start seeing shit you don't want to see.
yeah,
You're like, fuck, I don't like this bitch.
You're not
I don't
going to
like this
work.
dude, or, yeah.
Yeah.
People get annoyed.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So how long you been with your girl?
Oh, we just started dating about a month ago, man.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's a very
cool.
New, it's that lovey-dovey
But that's good.
stage.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
And plus, you're like at that perfect age where, honestly, don't get me wrong, I love my kids and all that, but if I were to tell my kids as they get older,
Right.
they should wait until their early mid-30s.
It's the perfect age.
Yeah, it's the perfect age.
It is, yeah.
Because you know yourself better.
Maturity-wise
Mhm.
and what you're looking for,
Yeah. Because when you're, I got with my girl at like 22, so I wasn't super green with dating and all
Right.
stuff like that. But I remember in my, beginnings of like dating, stupid dating, right? Junior high.
Right.
But then like kind of like in high school, you start kind of having sex.
Right.
And then you get out, you're like in the early 18, 19, you start trying to go to the clubs and stuff like that and having sex with the occasional random women.
Right.
Mostly getting turned down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and it's, through that showed me what kind of women I didn't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then so when I met my girl, we got together at cause it was like, I knew her for about a year or so, and I seen that she wasn't giving me the pussy so fast.
Sure.
At all.
Right.
And she didn't even give me a kiss, and at that time I thought I was Mac Daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my dad had just passed away, and like a few months later after my dad passed, she like hit me up.
Right.
And I totally had forgot about. I didn't forget about her, but I totally was just moving on to like the next thing because she wasn't giving me nothing.
Right.
But she reached. I don't know if death in a family makes women think about you more or something like that.
Sure.
But she hollered at me. Next thing you know, we started chopping it up, and
Right.
then 5 years later, we got 2 kids.
Right.
You
That's
know?
the story, right?
Yeah,
How'd
for
you
real.
guys meet? Someone died.
Yeah, for real.
You're right.
Nah, we met at work.
No, I'm fucking with you, man. Yeah.
How we ended up fucking. No, I'm just
Right.
kidding.
But
But
what's up, man? I'm happy for you, man.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride, man. But I
It
like
all
meeting you,
is.
dude. Like you're
It's all a wild ride.
a very smart guy. Like
Oh no, I appreciate the compliment.
I don't know about your education,
Right.
But as far as you seem very wise.
Oh, I think that's just because I'm Indian. I don't think that's that's all it is.
Well, how's your relationship with your father? Ooh, deep, huh? My
Ooh,
bad.
yeah, that's well, see, you made me sit on his lap. No, it's good.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah, my family orientation is very strong.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm very lucky to have that dynamic in my family, which is the first priority they've always been taught us is family comes first.
Definitely.
And
yes.
no matter what happens, like we got your back. And so I think that dynamic is really important to have.
And so you said you have a sister.
I have a younger sister. Yeah. She's out in Georgia with my mom. Just living the COVID life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're all the biggest problem they have, which I think is if that's the only problem they have, is boredom. They have nothing else to worry about.
Damn.
Yeah.
So she's in Georgia. She like around Atlanta?
They're in Gwinnett County, Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm from Georgia.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I moved out here like 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but did your family move out here?
No, just solo, man.
You
Just
moved here
decided-
solo. How old
yeah.
are you again?
I'm 35.
You moved out here
No,
when you were
less
15?
than, I was 18, so 18 years ago.
Oh, so right when you turned 18, you were like, fuck this place.
I got into UCI and decided to do all that.
So
do all
what
that
would you
jazz.
major in?
Biology.
Biology, okay.
Right Indian thing to do, obviously.
Well, what do you do now?
I'm a comedian. I'm a
Full-time?
Right. I'm a
Oh,
full-time
damn.
comedian. Yeah,
Breading
yeah.
it out, dude.
Right,
Dang,
yeah.
man. I need to pick your brain.
Yeah.
See, I knew. I was like, man, this guy he got some nice polished cranium. I got the same thing going on right here,
Right,
you know?
right.
Wait, you got hair or not?
No, no.
Oh,
no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no.
yeah.
Inverted mohawk.
Yeah. I got the Vegeta if I grow it
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah.
You know. You watch anime?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Groupon chia pet right here, man. That's all this is. A little bit of hair.
A little bit of hair.
Yeah, on the side.
Did you ever get one of those chia pets when you were younger?
No, I did not. We tried to get it, and my parents thought it was the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
So they said, "We're not buying you shit."
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I used to try to do that
love
every
your
time
parents.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like I would try to throw the chia pet thing
Right,
in the
from like
basket.
Walgreens or something to buy it.
Yeah, my parents were like, "What the fuck?" You know,
Right.
they thought I wouldn't take care of it, which I probably wouldn't have.
No, I've not.
But it's like,
take care of
but
it.
it's like, give me the fucking chance.
I just
you
wanted
know?
to put some seeds on the head, and
The commercial made
water.
it look so good.
it did. White people make things look good.
Yeah,
That's what that is, right? That's the only reason I go to Chipotle is to watch a white man make my burrito.
Right?
It makes me feel powerful.
For real,
Like,
huh?
you're doing something for me.
It's kind of like a full circle, you know?
It is.
You know?
Yeah. First the British, and then me.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Yeah, that's what that is.
Have you ever been to India?
Every year.
Oh, every
Every
year.
year, yeah,
Wow.
we go back to visit family. I mean, this year obviously was a no-go, but
You know what I've
Yeah.
you know what I've realized?
What's
not
that?
to cut you off is that from the Indian people that I've spoken to in my life, they all go back
to clock in. Right?
to
Yeah.
class.
You
But
check
I'm
in.
saying like not a lot of people go back to their
Mothership,
native
right.
country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they're second, third generation or they just came over here. You know,
Right.
well in the Hispanic culture, a lot of times they can't
Right.
come back and forth.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but Filipinos do it.
Filipinos do it.
Yeah.
Filipinos do it. Yeah, it's just it's again the family orientation was very important for us, and both my parents were very like, hey, we need to go back for weddings, and then most of my family on my dad's side still lives in India, so we always had a place to go to and stuff like that. So.
In India, because it's a very large country.
Yeah.
Are you is your family rooted in the city or in the villages?
50-50.
50-50? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have family that lives from Dubai to the city in India, all the way down to like the villages in South India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even know that. One time I was in Vegas before my girlfriend, and I ended up kind of just making out with this girl, and I thought she was Indian. Oh, you know what? Give them your information.
Yeah, man. My name is Vipul Munshi. The handle on Instagram is the Funny Indian Comic. Please find me. I appreciate the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Till next
Much
time.
love, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Be well, brother.
All right, you too. Alrighty, guys. Back at the After the Set podcast. I'm with Demitrius A.
What's happening, y'all?
Why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, Demitrius?
I'm trying to get as many hoes pregnant as possible. No, I'm just playing. Hey, it's coronavirus, y'all, man. Stay protected. No, man, I'm from LA, comedian. Y'all check me out. Instagram is comedian Dirty D, comedian Dirty D. Follow me. I appreciate y'all having me. It was a great set. Y'all acting a fool out here, and that's all I do, nigga. So,
Hey, I like how you plugged in your social media first. Because I had to tell each comic that came in to do it at the end. But you a businessman.
I already put that in,
You
bro.
a businessman.
If you follow my Instagram, people be like, man, I've only been doing this for about 2 years.
Okay.
So if you look where I'm at, everybody's like, how you've only been doing this for 2 years? I'm like, man, I walked around for 2 years with my name on my shirt.
Word. Okay.
So everywhere I went, I had my shirt with my social media.
Mhm.
I was repping my brand.
Yeah.
I was like, you want to walk around wearing everybody else's brand? They already made it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, now I can finally wear my shirt. God damn it! But
Hey,
niggas was
preaching.
calling me. They was like, the first thing they would say was like, nigga, is that you on your shirt, nigga?
Right?
They was like, nigga, that's bad luck, nigga. R.I.P. nigga. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm still here, right here.
Hey,
It's
that's
my
pretty-
twin brother, R.I.P.
Hey, but so you've been doing this for 2 years.
For about 2 years, yes, sir.
See, I've been doing this for like a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
But I kind of take off a half because of the COVID. Kind of like fuck things up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how do you feel about where you
So
were
it's
going?
been 3 years. So I take that year off for COVID.
Oh, you take that year off of COVID
I
too?
took that
All right,
year off
cool.
I mean, where I was going
Half a year, so yeah.
in this comedy game, you got to go to every club and build a reputation.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be funny here and then think they gonna be like, oh my God,
Like it
come
matters
over
over
here,
there.
my nigga, you that nigga.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna be, or whatever. They're gonna be. You got to come here and prove your spot here.
Yes.
So I felt like, man, I was just doing that, and then boom, everything closed down.
Yeah.
Nothing open.
Yeah. But you said you were getting your social media up, though,
With my
right?
social media. So for those 2 years, man, I walked around with me on my shirt, and I got clowned everywhere I went. But if you look at my social media and you look at everybody else's social media, it only makes sense.
Hey, man, that's a testimony because I'm trying to. from the moment I started my social media when I started doing comedy. You know, because I didn't have it before because I had a girl and I was trying not to be a fucking thought. You know, because I previously was in my past life. You know,
Same.
So when I got with my girl, I was trying to change myself. And
Same.
2-3 years we were together. Next thing I know, I'm starting to do stand up comedy. I started my social media, and I have like 450 followers. You know, but that ain't shit. But I started off with 120.
You could have 100,000 followers and it ain't shit. I don't have 100,000.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm right at that 6 margin. I'm gonna need niggas to follow. No,
You at 6,000?
I'm at 6,000.
Damn, that's pretty good.
But I had to walk around with me on my shirt,
It's still solid.
and
though.
I had to have other niggas point and be like, "Bah ha 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 ha."
Now the joke's on them though.
But now I don't. Now I'm at Nike. I'm gonna return it back to Ross, nigga. Stop playing.
Hey.
Okay, see the tag right here. All right, and I'm gonna go buy me another shirt to put me on, and I'm gonna start promoting that shit again. Cause I got here and I stopped. I'm like, what you stop for?
You got
You know what I'm saying?
stopped.
I'm saying I got to the 6,000 and I stopped wearing the shirt
Oh, why?
because in my mind, you know what I'm saying?
You made it?
Not.
Nah,
You
but
know
that's
what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm about to get the blue check, nigga. No, never. I mean, I guarantee you, $1 million, 1 million followers are not the same.
True.
So, I mean, the nigga, I've seen people pull up. I'm saying I've seen $1 million followers pull up, and I've seen their shoes, and I was like, "What's going on, brother?" Like me and you fresh right now. I've seen the soul just out of a nigga. Like I'm like, you was supposed to, you were B-list, C-list.
Yeah.
Nigga, I seen the soul look like ice cream, then just melted on concrete.
Like he had those shoes for 5 years.
20.
20.
20, okay?
He got the Jordans when they first came out.
When they first came out.
He got the ones when they really first came out.
No, nigga, Jordan is tired of holding that ball. That nigga handed this shit there shaking, nigga. Like,
starting to get arthritis.
yes, nigga. Carpal tunnel,
right?
But I'm saying, and then that's what made me realize, okay. And then I could see somebody else pull up in a brand new drop top.
Yeah.
Chops up something, and then I follow him, and he got 100 followers.
Yeah.
But he's putting on the comedy shows.
Yeah.
So that made me even open up another mind. I'm like, what I want to do comedy for? You want to be a hoe? You want to be the pimp? But I'm saying, I mean, that's
Kevin Hart.
I'm from. But Kevin Hart still has a manager. Bam.
You think he does?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I know Kevin Hart's manager, Pookie Williams. Shout out Pookie Williams.
Oh, okay.
He got a manager.
Well, I hope he sees.
He don't need him no more, but he still got him. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, just think of that. You know, everybody.
But do you like doing I mean, as far as the performance, getting on stage, how do you feel about that?
I like comedy. I like stand up. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for clout. I love comedy. That shit makes everything go for me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, everybody like nigga. One thing that hit me raw one time, a nigga pulled up was like, "Damn, you always on." So that made me right. Like, that made me like, "Nigga, always I'll fade you right now." If you want to see the other side, because every nigga like, nigga, if it's white over here, it's gonna be extra dark.
Yeah.
That's on everybody.
Yeah.
If it's okay, the nigga that's outside mowing his lawn is chopping niggas up in the back.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
So he said you always on, like trying to kind of like
dish
you,
kind
of like dish you though, right?
So I mean, and I took that as blah blah blah, but then I recognized that's a blessing.
True.
Okay.
True.
That's a blessing because niggas, when I get to the point where I'm not on, and I'm like, how do I turn it back on?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to keep this. I got to keep writing. I got to keep grinding. I got to keep going.
And everybody's different too, man. Like in comedy, you know, like
Right.
everybody has a different style, and you can see
Right.
it from the comedians who are millionaires. There's different millionaire comics, you know, from the fucking blue card. What Jeff Fox? What was that white guy's name? With the fucking mechanic dude. Get her done. That motherfuckers.
I know nobody's name.
But anyways, you know, you got white comics, black comics, Chinese comics, all these different comics.
I don't know none of them niggas' names. I'm an equal opportunist. All right.
But you know what I'm saying? And it's
No.
Some people are on, some people are at all times, some people aren't. Blah 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 blah. Like, but it like.
I'm just bad with names. I'm fucking with you. I know who you're talking about.
I'm
the
bad with
Get Her
names,
Done.
too.
I'm terrible. People are like, how can you be bad with names? Like, I don't remember a name, nigga name.
Yeah.
I remember your face. I will know you forever.
Yeah.
You can never not walk past me, and I would be like, that's not you. But your name, you can tell me today, tomorrow's gone.
Exactly. I mean, I probably remember your name though, Demetrius.
That's fucked up.
You don't remember my name though.
It's Tron. No.
Nigga, that guy's name was Tron. My name is Troy.
Tron. This is what I'm trying to say. The niggas are trying to play me. This is off by one letter, nigga. Come on. Stop
Yeah,
playing.
no, it's kind of it's a trip, kind of. But
Tron, nigga. All right, no. Okay, Troy,
What was
my dog.
what's your highlight of comedy right now so far in your life? Like,
So far, I've done the Laugh Factory. That would
Okay,
be
cool.
that wouldn't be the highlight of my comedy because I mean once you so my goal was I wanted to make it to the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
And you get to Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
And you're like I want to make it to
The Comedy Store.
Okay, the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And I've been to the Comedy Store. I want to go on road. And then you go to the weird town.
Yeah.
So I mean everything is just not what I could tell you. Just dream bigger.
Yeah.
The homie told me he was like, man, I can't wait to make it. I was like, man, just have a bigger dream.
you walking another comedian, Demetrius.
Appreciate y'all,
Hey, give the
man.
people your shit again.
Comedian Dirty D, follow me. Rolling up, my man Tron, my man Troy. They got something going on. Comedy extravaganza.
Yeah. Well, after the set podcast.
Eagles. I'm just reading
those-
shit off the wall now. Eagles, Philadelphia, nigga. November. Let me see what we got in November. No, I'm just playing. I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank y'all. I
All right,
appreciate it.
Demetrius. Till next time, man.
Till next time.
We're back here at the After the Set podcast. We're with Alex Farivar. Alex just got off stage. So what we do here at the After the Set podcast, I don't know if Tron explained it, but pretty much we just interview the comedians after their set.
No, that's cool.
You know. So Alex, tell the people a little bit about yourself, man, and when you started comedy, such like that.
I started comedy in 2015. So I was,
Okay.
I was like 27.
27.
Yeah, what was the other question?
How was your set?
Oh, the set was good, dude. It's
Yeah.
actually a great setup, man. I actually, comedy's weird, you know? It's weird now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's different.
Outside.
So this is what it's going to be like for a while.
Yeah.
So I think actually it turned out really good. The sound quality, to me, a lot of the outdoor shows, the sound quality is kind of shit.
Yeah.
But this was actually pretty good.
Decent acoustics, right?
Yeah,
Like the way
there's-
everything is.
Everything was good.
Now, I gotta say this. You guys can't tell this on YouTube, but this guy smells fucking amazing.
Weed amazing or regular amazing?
Your cologne mixes with it perfectly.
Yeah, I got the weed in the, you know.
Yeah, like your cologne and your weed, like is it like you picked the right cologne, not to overshadow
Well,
the
people always
weed.
look at me when they come like, it smells good, but it's like, there's another kind of good too.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's weed.
Yeah. So
It's weed by Calvin Klein.
So you were in Orange County?
No, I was in LA. I live in LA.
You live in LA now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
But I've
yeah,
seen you at the
I've-
Orange County mics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I mean, shit. Even, well, I've gone back and forth from LA and Orange County pretty
Okay.
much my whole life.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Born
okay.
in LA, but raised in Orange County.
Ah, I see.
Went back and forth, but no, I just moved back to LA like a couple months ago. A lot of my friends in Orange County like, why would you do that right now during this pandemic? But I'm like, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever, dude.
Yeah, right. It's
Um,
like
I don't give a shit.
it's not a zombie apocalypse, you know.
No, I mean it is pretty weird in LA, like at night sometimes.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Yeah, it's like, you know,
More dangerous or less?
more.
Oh, okay. You live in downtown or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when you were going back and forth to Orange County, was that your parents moved to Orange County or
Yeah,
something?
my parents live in Orange County. When I lived in LA, like I would stay like with my cousin or my uncle. I was always bouncing around. I had my own place at one point, like years ago, but I was always coming back and forth with my parents, and they live there. A lot of my friends I grew up with live there.
Mhm.
So
So you started at 27. I started at 26. You know, so we started a little bit in our more mature 20s. As
how
I
long
like
have
to
you
call
been
it.
in it?
I've been doing it for a year and a half.
Okay,
So
you're
I'm 28 right now.
28.
But so what made you want to get into comedy? Like how that tickle go?
I
'Cause-
always kind of like Jim Carrey was my first hero,
Yeah.
like that I looked up to as a kid.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be just like him. I would try to emulate him and do his
he's-
expressions.
He's the
and-
shit.
He's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It was, like as a kid, that's what it was. It was Jim Carrey, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. Like those are the people.
Yeah,
I look
yeah.
at, like Martin Scorsese, like his films when I got older.
Yeah.
But I've always been into film and all that stuff, and like I finished film school because I went to film school.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
So you went to film school and finished?
Yeah, I went to
Ah,
I
there
went
you
to
go.
LA film school, so it's like a trade school. It's not like a fucking. I didn't go to like AFI or
Yeah.
UCLA or anything. But
That's still a credential.
yeah, you get your associates, and
Mhm.
but it's cool because you meet people and you work together. And,
Network.
yeah, you network. And once that finished, I came back to Orange County from LA, and I was just working at some bar, being a door guy, bar back, and
Yeah.
didn't really have much going for me. In life, and then I just finally like I've been contemplating and debating
Yeah.
it and like holding it off for
Mhm.
years, and people would be like, "You should do it," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Dude, I'm just funny to you,
Mm-hmm.
But then yeah, I just decided to go. My mom actually was the one that told me to like, "Oh, there's this open mic, and you should
Damn.
go and do it."
What?
Yeah,
That's a good mother.
She's a weird mother, man. It's a terrible mother, dude. Mom, you're a horrible mom. Don't ever give your. Yeah, she's always told me. They knew as a kid, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna be no lawyer or doctor, but.
Yeah.
But she always encouraged me more to do stand up than like writing or film or anything.
You got siblings?
Yeah, little sister.
Oh, little sister.
Yeah.
And does she follow your entertainment ways? Or?
Fuck no, she's smart.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
she's
yeah,
smart.
yeah.
No, she's she goes to college, going for a master's, psychologist, that type.
It's
of
like
thing.
rare that there's two entertainers in the family, you know, especially in the same generation.
She doesn't even consider herself. Although I disagree with her, but she doesn't consider herself like a creative. I'm like, sometimes I've seen some of her writing or some, I'm like, you are.
Yeah, I mean, for you to excel in academics, I mean, you have to be a creative kind of, because you got to create the structure of your essays and
She's just disciplined. Like if she's very structured and like organized and
discipline like, at a whole other level.
Yes, it's just on to me. It's a regular level. I'm just such a shit show sometimes, and I'm just unorganized and unpredictable. But
Were you a guy? Because this is how I was when I was younger.
yeah, I've always been a guy.
So you didn't transition?
No.
Okay. No. So did your parents let you have like friends when you were a kid? You know, some kids can't have friends.
Yeah.
Did your parents let you have friends when you were a kid?
No, they did when I was like little kid, like 6, 7, 8, 9.
We started getting like you guys could play video games and stuff like that. 8, 9, 10, whatever.
Yeah, they would let me go and hang out with friends, and I'd play outside like kids would. But my parents are Middle Eastern, they're Persian, so they wanted to know who the parents are, where they live, what's their phone number.
Yeah,
all that information.
That's a good parent, though. I mean,
Yeah.
my parents were like that too. I mean, I'm half black, half Mexican.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they were like that. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, my parents were like that too.
No.
But I think it's just to make sure your kids doesn't get like fingered in the booty.
Yeah, I think that's like a thing now. We more think about like, don't get the fuck away from my kid. I think back in the day, adults are probably just like, yeah, he loves kids. Like it's like no.
You know that Johnny, when he gets a little drunk,
No.
I mean, he's just a handsy uncle.
Yeah,
He's always been
Uncle Bill it's just a little more than liking kids for him. But
yeah.
But no, they were pretty like my dad was strict. He'd get on my ass but I started getting in trouble a lot when I was like in middle school and high school. So that's why they were on my ass a lot too.
Yeah. I started getting in trouble in middle school, high school times. Were you smoking weed?
More than that, yeah.
Oh, dropping acid and all kinds of shit, or what?
Just doing everything, like coke, everything,
I mean,
drugs, pills.
Junior high.
No, junior high I was smoking weed and drinking.
Okay,
and then
high school?
High school was like, by the time I was like a junior, I was doing like coke all the time and then pop.
All the time?
Yeah, it was like weird, but yeah.
Yeah,
we were a weird group of like friends that talk about that on stage. I'm like, we're weird, but
I was kind of that. I kind of played sports. I played sports, so it kind of like had me a little bit like not doing drugs as often because I had to get tested.
Yeah, that's why I didn't continue playing sports, was because I kept doing drugs.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I smoked weed like pretty much since high school, but since junior high. But ecstasy, I tried a couple times, and then I didn't do cocaine until I was like.
What sport
21.
did you play in high school?
I played football.
Yeah.
But I only made it to my sophomore year because I got kicked out of high school.
Yeah, I was in summer league freshman year, basketball.
Oh, okay.
And then I just. By the time I was sophomore, I was like stealing alcohol every weekend and smoking weed. Like I have no interest in doing anything but just nothing. And I mean, I don't know. It's weird. When you're a kid, you're
an idiot.
You do dumb shit. Yeah. I look back now and like I'm pretty open about it. Like I'm an open book nowadays about my shit. But sometimes I'm like, fuck, it feels so weird. Like just hearing it, I'm like, Jesus. Like I don't want kids ever, man, because I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I got 2 kids, man. I got a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old, and I think about that. Like I think about like right now they're sweet and shit.
You
like
have a 3-month-old? Oh, you know what? That makes sense because I mean I haven't seen you probably since what, like the Harpin mics.
Harpin mics and stuff like that. And even then, my girl was pregnant. But she's cool at times. But she's cool as it could get. But
we're pretty stupid too. So I guess I guess nowadays I cut them more slack. I'm like, I guess we're pretty dumb.
Well, my girl was like, I had to edit like one of my videos for my solo podcast that I do, and I didn't finish it because I got that group text like, hey, you guys want to go play basketball, whatever, with Kenon and shit. So I was like, all right, let me put this on pause and go play basketball.
Dude, fuck, when's the next time you guys are playing? Because I might be down to come. I'm just desperate to play. It's been like months. I was playing again in June. Yeah. And then lockdown happened again.
Yeah, we play. I mean, they play like as in like all the people play like every Saturday. I try to go at least every other.
I have a dope basketball indoor gym at my apartment complex.
What?
It's indoor, multiple hoops. There's a fucking Lakers and Clippers logo.
What?
Who cares about the Clippers? But
it's a full court?
Dude.
What?
Full court, yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's been closed for months. I'm like, dude.
It's closed?
Yeah, the gym is closed. I'm telling you, LA after 10 p.m. is closed. All your gyms, indoor gyms, your Workout facilities are all closed.
So you moved to a dope ass apartment and they fucking shut down.
It's just not available for you.
Damn. You got roommates?
No, it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
Okay, you thugging it out.
It's just-
Dang.
I was like, dude, I'll just live by myself. I was gonna live with a roommate. There's a couple options, and then it just came down to I was just gonna go by myself.
Dude, my fly is fucking mad open.
Oh, dude, that shit's open.
It's open.
No, bro.
Disrespectful.
I'm not down.
Bro, and I had a lady in here, a lady comedian. I mean, she was lesbian.
How
but-
weird would it be if just you sitting in the podcast, your flies open, and all of a sudden it's like, so what
They
sport
start
did you
jerking
play?
me
again?
off.
So I sitting there, it's like, I was a running back, tight end, like whatever.
Like, what's this podcast called? That
Yeah.
was set? Oh, okay. Were you the last comedian up?
Yeah, I went up.
You headlined?
No,
Wait, so you're not the last comedian?
no, it's been a while, huh?
No, because I'm just prefacing. I don't know if that's the right word, but so that when they come in, you just say your Instagram and all that shit to the camera and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll be like, oh yeah, man, just give me your shit.
Do the
You know?
shameless plug. And,
Yeah, shameless plug. Yeah, that's what I'm all about, bro.
Blow,
Blow.
bro. What do you want? You want something tonight? I know this guy wants
You
to
know
rest.
what I'm
Like, what are you
saying?
doing? Blow. I can't wait for Sunday tomorrow. Football.
I ain't got these sizable nostrils for nothing.
No, dude.
Nah, I mean, I like doing cocaine, but I always don't try to do it too often at
I've
all
done
because
it.
I know how.
It's been like 8.5 years.
Oh, okay. So you really don't fuck with that shit.
I don't fuck
anymore.
with any drugs anymore other than just weed. I'll eat some mushrooms.
But that's what happens when you because that's how I am with like ecstasy kind of and like prescription pills. Like I don't even want to take prescription pills at all because
Mhm.
when I was younger, I did them and I never got hooked on any other drug but marijuana and alcohol. But I saw how you could.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You
I don't
know?
even like drinking anymore.
Yeah.
Ever since the pandemic happened, I kind of got over drinking. I was like,
Yeah.
what? There's no more comedy. There's no reason for me to and
Yeah.
even I just don't really care for. I don't care for drinking. I miss regular comedy. I miss sports. I'm like regular sports. I'm dying to go to a Laker game.
Oh yeah.
Dying to go to one.
Such a bitch. We win the championship and then no
No
parade.
parade. Then the fucking Dodgers even win too. No parade.
No
But, I
parade.
mean, I see you didn't care about that.
Yeah,
so.
not much. But
No.
I'm not really a big baseball fan.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
I'm really not. You know what's weird?
Hey.
I fucking
Preach to
can't
the choir.
watch regular season baseball.
Yeah, me neither.
No way. I'll just watch playoffs and I go for the Dodgers because
Yeah.
that's as a kid,
L.A.
LA, everything except for football. Like I was a Niners fan and still
okay.
am, even though there's
Okay.
Rams and
Yeah.
and I hate the Chargers. I don't care that they're from LA. They're like the Clippers to me.
You know how much of a baseball fan I'm not? Is that I thought I was wearing my Raider hat.
Is that your team, the Raiders?
Yeah. That's my team. Raiders, Lakers. Baseball, like I just wear the Angel shit because I'm from Orange County, and for me it kind of feels like I'm from Orange County. Like we have a team,
Yeah,
so-
it's like weird. I've always felt conflicted. Like, fuck, do I like the Ducks or the Kings? But I've always liked both. But at the end of the day, I just settled in my Kings. Because like when I was a kid, I liked Grexy. But actually, to tell you the truth, when I was a kid, and I've said this before to someone else, I'm like, if I have to be honest, the first hockey team I actually liked was the Red Wings.
Oh, the Red
'Cause,
Wings.
like Sergei Fedorov, Nicholas Lidstrom, like those guys.
Oh, you're into hockey.
Well, I didn't play it. I mean, other than like street hockey with
No,
friends
but,
and
like,
stuff, but I liked watching it. Yeah, I did.
yeah.
And I still do. But
You been to a game before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to a Golden Knights game and Kings game in Vegas, like a week or so before the lockdown.
Oh, okay.
Like before it was announced that this is going to happen. I went to the last, could have been the last. No. There was a couple games after.
Do
but
you
yeah.
think that the government fucked up the lockdown or that the people fucked the lockdown?
Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. Do you remember after 9/11, like the first couple of years, people were like,
Yeah.
you got attacked? You know?
Yeah.
And then, like, years later, they're like, the government attacked us. It's like,
Right?
things are going to come out, the 9/11 Commission report, whatever. That
Yeah.
shit came, like, things are going to come out to where you're going to start realizing that, yeah, okay, the coronavirus is real, but there might have been some things happening on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You can't rule it out, man.
Yeah, like the government was like, oh, okay, well, the coronavirus, let's
Like, I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists, like, just smokes. I mean, I smoke weed all day, but just sits around and be like, dude, the government, man.
on
Like,
YouTube.
yeah, no, I'm not going to that black hole. Earth is flat.
I feel like once you've gone into the black hole, 'cause
I don't believe that.
No, yeah.
I-
Preface that, right?
Yeah, because what are you going to just... For Alex Farivar thinks Earth is flat. No one knows who I am, but one day you can just be like, look, homies, this guy thinks Earth is flat.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make clips of each person's interview.
Earth
and
is flat.
And I'm gonna send it to you guys
Yeah.
on Instagram, and then imagine yours is that part, and the next thing you know, you get all these comments trying to shit on you.
And then I got some crazy people being like, hey, brother, we're with you. It's like,
I
you
know,
it's
right?
Like, you're invited to our... I'm not coming. Like,
But imagine that you get a strong following from that and shit.
No, I don't want that phone. I'm not that desperate for it,
You're like, fuck those guys.
Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that shit,
But back to the government who fucked up us or them. So because you mentioned 9/11, and then obviously we know that the government. We know that what was it, Iraq or Iran?
Which one? Well,
That we went. Oh, we went to Afghanistan.
we went to Afghanistan and Iraq.
Afghanistan.
And
And we said
Iraq.
that they had in Iraq, right? And we said that they had
Weapons of mass destruction. That was
but
Iraq.
they didn't.
They didn't. That was Donald Rumsfeld and Dick Cheney's fucking
So it was probably money reasons.
Yeah, Halliburton. Dick Cheney was the CEO of Halliburton, which is like a major, I think it was oil, whatever it was, but
So what nationality are you?
Iranian. Persian.
Iranian. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think? And I'll tell you mine's after. Not to bait you in or nothing like that, because I'm fucking crazy myself. But do you think that the government allowed that to happen, or involved in it happening?
Okay, let me put it this way: Pearl Harbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
The United States was suddenly and deliberately attacked by the Japanese Empire
Yeah.
is bullshit. Because in August of 1941, they got a telegram saying that the Japanese Empire wants to strike and start a war with the United States, and that they're going to attack one of their bases, preferably in Hawaii, Pearl Harbor, and whatnot. So they knew.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything, so they could go to war. And
Money.
in 9/11, I'm sure same fucking thing. And yes, I do in some way think.
They had information.
Yeah, they did.
They
You
could've
know, what do you mean? They're just gonna be blindsided by something like that?
Yeah,
they're 10 steps ahead of us. Like these phones that we have, these these iPhones. Guess what? The military is 20 years ahead of this. They're always 20 years ahead.
Yeah.
So you think they didn't know like this was coming and what it was gonna do? And I don't know why they would want it to happen, but
Money. Right?
what? Yeah, money for them, not for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually how it is. That's usually how it is, man. Wall Street gets bailed out, and everyone else is just like, "Oh,
Yeah,
my dick in my hand."
You know,
no
all
more.
those guys go to college together, and their dads and so on.
Oh, it's a
you know?
clique, dude.
It's a clique,
it's a
yeah.
clique, man.
Long.
It's like Hollywood.
Yeah.
You ever like watch sometimes like, oh, who's this actor, actress? Like, damn, they came out of nowhere. You look them up on Google. It's like their cousin or their uncle is, you know,
Phil Collins.
Julia Roberts is their aunt. You know, it's
Yeah.
someone, you know, Nicole. It's like, oh, okay, Nicolas Cage. One time, someone was like half related to Nicolas Cage. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that, but that makes sense.
It's hard to break in on your own. All right, Alex, give the people your information.
You can look me up on Instagram. My handle is It Was Probably Alex. I got a book called Rotting that's available on Amazon.
Oh.
Shit. I only really use Instagram. Twitter, the Alex Farivar, but I don't really use that shit. And yeah.
Hey, I gotta check out that book. That's hard.
I got a couple
All right, Alex.
coming out soon too, hopefully. So.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, man. I'll
Take
talk
it
to you
easy.
next time. No problem. Welcome back to the After the Set podcast. I got Mistress K, Josh Boughton, co-host Tron, came back from hosting and fucking around out there.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know, being on the grind,
Yeah.
make sure the show go well.
Yeah.
Josh put on a great show today. Oh my God, amazing show. Every seat was filled. You had people standing up. It was amazing.
You know,
Oh yeah,
so-
we were almost arrested together.
Word.
I'm just playing.
Oh, okay.
No, like true story.
Tell the story so
Of
bad.
course, because I want everybody to know what a punk bitch you are,
I'm not no punk bitch, bro. Damn.
right? So we were getting off of a mic, and like I live in Claremont, so I was like, I'll just give you a ride if you're on the way, right? Because he was like, I'll get an Uber, and I was like, you're broke. How are you gonna get an Uber?
Damn, she's roasting.
Whatever,
She's roasting.
right?
That's fine.
And I was like, I'm just, helping the handicapped out. That's what I do. You know what I
You know,
mean?
give
I'm a
back to the
giver.
community, right?
Exactly.
He's
I'm a
black, he's
giver.
handicapped. I'm helping two people.
So we get in the car, and he's like, oh, no, I'm not going to go home. I'm going to go to my friend's house. I was like, all right, well, where your friend live? He goes, right down the street. And isn't that the biggest lie ever told, right? Down the street,
was
fucking
down
up
the
the street,
street.
down 3 streets. Like, crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
He don't know how to give us the directions.
It's the same city.
So there's a cop sitting on the side, right? And he goes, no, it's the other way around. So I make a U-E. We're in San Clemente. I make a U-E. And he's like, oh, look at that. The cop didn't even do nothing, right? And as soon as he said that, woo, woo, right? 5-0, lights in the back, blah, blah, blah. So I pull over, and he's like, getting mad nervous in the back. It's me, my sister sitting in the front, and him in the back. And he's like, oh, man, no, you don't understand. He's like, I got warrants.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, of course you do. You're a black man. Like, what the
Damn.
hell, right?
Thug
I
life.
got wars. I had a
Now, is that
warrant.
facts, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Was it a like a bench warrant or?
Yeah, it's just a bench warrant. Bitch
Oh,
has
okay.
bench warrant.
Oh, okay.
Traffic
And-
tickets.
It was like a traffic ticket.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, like, I was like, I don't know how to take care of this. Is COVID. Is the court open? Is it closed?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but
That's what I was blaming on.
He's freaking out in the back, and I said to him, I was like, just relax. I've been in this situation
Mhm.
a lot, you know.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, I got you,
Mhm.
I got you, right?
easy to say. You've never been black in that situation.
Yeah, right.
What's to say?
I understand, but I've been
It's real though.
Yeah, for
right.
real.
I understand, but I have been white with black people in the car, so I understand that situation. So I was like, don't worry, like I'll handle this.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
He goes, all right. Soon as the cop comes up,
me
license,
get some camera time.
registration. I know, right?
Let me get some camera
I know,
time.
like terrible. You're getting me roll.
Can y'all hear me? I can't hear myself at all.
Yeah,
Nah, I can
you
hear you.
can't
We
hear
got
yourself.
No, I
We
can't.
got you.
No.
You can't hear nothing. I can hear you. Well, let's see. Let me turn up your things. Go ahead. Talk.
Keep the story going. I can't
Okay.
hear nothing though.
Word. You don't hear nothing.
Is he plugged in?
Yeah, he should be plugged in.
So anyways, the cop rolls up and he's like, license and registration. So as soon as about to go give it to him, he's like, officer, I'm just gonna be real with you, and just like bleh. It was like verbal diarrhea. He was just like, I got one. I
So
was
he's been
like,
doing diarrhea before the accident.
mm-hmm.
Before that, look.
That's because he didn't have the tube up his ass
Let
that
me
night.
explain. Like, you know, so many times I've been in that situation. The cops is like, all right, why did you lie? I wouldn't be taking you to jail right now if you would have just been straight up. You knew you had a warrant. I wouldn't have taken you to jail for this bullshit ass warrant if you just kept
Right.
straight up. So since then, I'm like, hey, you know what, officer? I got a bullshit ass warrant. I haven't taken care of it. I don't know how, but this is what's up. And you know, respect gets respect. I'm not finna go in there and be like, hey, I have an ounce of cocaine on me, officer. No, I'm gonna take that. Like, if I had,
Yeah.
We ain't
Like,
saying shit.
If you had some real shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna try to run.
Anyways, long story short, nothing happened. He was like, take care of that, right? And I was like, thank you, officer. Right? We fucking pull off, and that's the end of the story. But I was like, Josh and I will always have this moment where I
Yeah.
saved his ass.
She did.
Yeah,
She did.
right.
White power.
No, white shield. White shield.
Yeah.
Like that
Shit worked. It worked. God damn. I wish I had you, Miss K, in my car. Many a times I got pulled over.
I know. He was like, well, you
Holy
have blue
shit.
hair. And
You
I
know
was
what I
like, it
mean?
don't matter. I'm still,
Man.
the color of my skin is still
Yo,
chalk.
but, you know, it's a big difference between, you know what I mean, white and black, because, you know, as black people, we get fucked with for anything.
That's why she got.
I'm
pulled
afraid to get pulled over.
over. Yeah.
I'm seriously afraid to get pulled over. No
Terrified.
bullshit, yo.
Yeah,
because
me too.
It
Yeah.
won't be pleasant. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
My girl always asks
See,
me.
I don't have that. I mean, I don't have that because I'm white, but also
Yeah.
because I'm a woman. I just pull my shirt down
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, really?
And hope he's
What's
straight.
my plan? Oh, I didn't understand. I didn't realize this whole sign, or I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they're like, she's dumb. And they're like,
Right.
all right, well, we'll let you off with a warning.
Yeah, that's
Right.
You want to
Hey.
fuck up America? They
Just
think
play stupid.
No, if they shooting black men. If they start shooting white women, it's over in America.
Over.
If they start shooting white
America is
women,
over.
bruh,
I don't know. Those Karens, let's
Point
take
his,
them out.
point his phone to me.
Let one Karen get
Point
shot.
his phone
If
to
one
me.
Karen
What
gets
we should
shot-
do as black people in America, we should always have a white woman in the car with us.
They do. They have blow up dolls.
and let her talk the most shit. They still gonna shoot us though, but
It'll still happen.
yeah.
It'll still happen.
I guess put her on your lap.
And it might happen. It might happen more likely,
Right.
especially if you're down south. If you,
Right.
you look at the history, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I've beat a nigga up because it was pre.
Yeah,
accident.
yeah. I get
I
it.
beat a nigga up because of this white woman. She was tried to touch his poop dollar. We had a poop dollar. Like, it was on the ground, and I was like, don't touch the poop dollar. There's shit on that. She touches it. She tries to wipe her hands on me. I was like, hey, bro, if you don't get your girl, I'm
Yeah.
gonna punch her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you, not her.
Yeah.
And she kept coming at me, and so I hit him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, bro, like,
That ain't-
get her
that's-
off.
that's
me,
logical.
Bro. It's like, bro, like, I'm warning you. Get this woman away
Yeah, yeah.
from me with this shit on her hands, because she wasn't only trying to rub this shit on me. She was trying to fight me.
Yeah.
I didn't set up the poop dollar.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was trying to save her from this shit dollar.
Some women get aggressive when they get drunk. Was she drunk?
She was drunk as shit.
Oh, okay.
Some
that-
women are just
some-
aggressive.
some
Let's
people-
just say that, okay? Because
Some people, I should say. Period. Don't matter what the gender is, right? When people get drunk, get aggressive.
Right.
Some people get horny. Some people get emotional.
some people are broke,
Same
so
way
they
with
will
weed,
touch a
though.
poop dollar.
Same with
Yeah,
weed.
yeah, right.
Weed.
I don't know no
Like-
aggressive weed smokers.
Yeah,
I don't know niggas that hit the blunt.
yeah.
No, but you got
Kill
no,
these
no, no. You got people that hit the weed and it's horny as fuck.
Oh
bro.
yeah, that part. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's because they got the munchies.
But who isn't?
You gotta
You
give
know?
them
They,
something
they
to
want to
eat.
munch on that dick.
Yeah, no, I
That
sit on the
vagina?
face.
Yeah, you can't munch on the face.
Hey,
No, I sit on the face.
Oh, you sit on the face.
So let's get back to the basis
breaking faces?
of
you breaking faces.
Well, I'm improving their nose and all that good shit, you know? I'm like, your face will look so much better with me on top of it.
Oh damn.
That's
So-
thug
So
life.
technically, that's a seat. That's not a face.
Right.
Well,
Oh.
you know, technicalities, right?
Right.
right.
But my thing is, okay, how much pleasure do you get out of sitting on somebody's face?
Just the sheer fact of sitting on someone's face, I get
It's
much
a lot of
pleasure.
pleasure.
Is
yeah.
it the power? Is it the
yeah,
power?
Is it
exactly.
financial too though?
The
Like, do
power?
they pay you?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a
yeah.
prostitute. There's a
Are you
fine line.
inquiring? What are you
Wait,
trying
wait,
to do?
wait,
He's
wait,
like,
wait, wait. But do you sell material like as like OnlyFans or some shit?
Oh, no.
You
I don't,
ain't-
I'm
you
not
just
on.
doing this for fun?
Here's the thing. No. I had clients. Now I have a, future husband.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's different. But
Oh, okay.
if I did
Yeah, I
have
know
a
it's an
fans
engagement ring.
only,
Uh-huh.
if I did have a fans only,
Uh-huh.
it would be me doing shit to them.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm gonna be famous. I'm not trying to be that thought out there showing all my shit.
Well, that's normally what a mistress is, right? Somebody who like sometimes.
Yeah,
they get
I'm the
things done
side
to 'em,
bitch that gets paid.
But most of the time, it's them doing something to the guy, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, like pegging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that shit. But anyways,
I think that's like
Thug life.
that's like gateway. I think
Oh,
it's
for
like,
sure.
Well, we're gonna start
No,
by
no,
for
no.
sure. I would
No, no,
never
no.
do it. I'm not
if you pegging, you definitely will play the booty game in jail.
Listen.
That's for sure.
Listen.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see here. Let's change the
Pause as
narrative.
fuck.
Yeah.
Let's change the narrative on this because y'all going to the homosexual route, and that's not what it's about. If it feels good, it can't be wrong. Okay?
What?
Yes. If it feels good, it
I
can't
heard
be
heroin feels really good.
Yeah.
Is heroin wrong?
My uncle in prison for life. And the nigga was chasing that dragon.
Well,
Yeah.
Now let's get back to the basis about
Goodbye.
after. Let's get back to the basis about after the set podcast.
After the set,
How was
we
your
got
set?
real emotional with
Set.
drugs. And
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think we lost some people in the course of the hour because it was fucking cold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, "Are y'all awake? Like, are
Yeah.
you just cuddling to try to get through this, or
Mhm.
what's happening?" It was good.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. You guys saw
What,
it.
what about you, Josh?
Felt
How'd you
good.
feel? You went on stage, right? And performed?
yeah, I did a set. I
Uh-huh.
think I liked your set. You know what I'm saying? She has a solid. She's a beast because
Mhm.
I forgot to even time her, and I was like,
Oh.
I don't know. And then I had a point, and I was like, you know what? If
Forgot.
I don't throw the light, she's gonna go all night. I was like, you know what? She's real ass comedian. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop.
I mean, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see a
keep
light,
going.
so I was
Yeah.
like,
I
okay.
respect that. I was like, that's a thug right there. She's like, all right, shit. Well, in that case, I was like, all
All
right, I'll
material
fuck
or
with
you
that.
improvising?
Yeah.
I mean, I did some crowd work, but that's all jokes. Everything
Yeah.
that I had, just accumulation of jokes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working on new stuff. I have to say that I've been loving 2020 because I've been unemployed since March, so I've had time to actually sit down and
Yeah.
focus on comedy.
Yeah.
That's a
I feel that,
blessing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For real.
It's a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit.
It is.
For the IG live, follow me at
IG.
Troy Douglas LOL_. Shameless plug.
Mistress
Anyways,
K5 on the gram.
there you go.
Just Tron Jones. Fuck with me.
Oh, facts.
Fuck with him.
It's all your Instagram, so you don't need to plug. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my set though, like, you know, it was cool. I had to in the beginning when I first started the show, I'm not gonna lie, I was high as shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you know, Tron, you just do this host thing because I'm gonna fuck up the whole show.
Thank God he gave me that.
Thank God for Tron, right?
I almost fucked up too because I didn't know none of the comedians on the show.
But that's cool.
So
You work with
I
it,
didn't
though.
know their names, and like they tell me their name, and then I get them on stage, and then I host.
Blank out.
It was
Mhm.
kind of, it was blanked out.
Yeah.
Normally, when I host, and if I know I'm hosting a show, I get to intertwine with the comedians. We talk, we have conversations, we become friends for the moment.
Mhm.
And if you go well for
Then
both
he
of
acts
us,
like you don't know
we
you.
become
Right.
friends.
And
That's
then
the comedy
it
world.
becomes Hollywood.
Nah, then we be cool forever though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah, real shit.
And then we do the kumbaya at the end.
Yeah,
That's
hell
all
yeah.
Tron
Oh
shows.
my
He's
God.
like, let's do this together, like it's like a prayer at the end. It's like we made it through
Yeah.
another one. Jesus.
So
Hallelujah,
One
hallelujah.
down,
so
one down.
so you and
Yeah.
Tron know each other for a minute?
Yeah.
We've known each other for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's we have.
Mm-hmm.
Josh too, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
Tron was on one of the first shows I did.
Oh, word.
at what is that spot called? The 10 nightclub.
It was
you did the it was like that Flash Thursday something. But
yeah, it was shit. It was
But what's his name? The homie.
A really amazing entertainment complex.
Look.
No, it was a bar.
It was a bar. Envy
Okay.
Lounge.
Oh.
Envy Lounge.
Envy Lounge.
Envy
Yeah,
Lounge.
Envy
Envy
Oh,
Lounge.
I know that
First-
place.
That was like the first
Amazing,
show I got
right?
was
Yeah,
Envy
yeah.
Lounge.
They have the best chicken fingers.
Yeah,
But
Envy
their
Lounge.
layout is so fire.
Yeah, it was fine.
Nah, they're
Yeah.
not. It's not. Yeah, it's a cool
It's
club.
super
It's
fire.
socially
Yeah.
distant on naturally. Like we should be able to do that right now. Shit.
Yeah, we could.
That
Could.
shit is so socially
But they shut
distant.
down,
They
though.
shut it down, man.
think
Really?
so, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
Everything
mean,
shut
there's
down.
the building's still there though. With
Yeah,
the, with,
I mean, yeah.
they might not be working. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one's working on it.
Yeah.
Yep,
But-
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's yeah. First show I did was probably with Tron. I'm
Woo
pretty
woo.
sure.
Oh, okay.
There's a
Cool.
couple
Cool.
of
Cool.
them.
Fuck with a real nigga.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, you know one thing about me, I just like bringing reality to our dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Let's go for it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
One of us gonna make it. One of us gonna make it. And
All
it's
it
up to
takes
you
is
to
one.
bring everybody else up.
Yeah, all it takes is one.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with comedy because I used to before comedy. I
Yeah.
was like managing artists. I
Uh-huh.
was booking shows. Like
Mhm.
I like like really deep into music.
Yeah.
And a lot of times with music, no one in music supports each other
Yeah. Yeah.
at all. With comedy, it's like really, you meet a comedian unless you're just a douchebag.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, everybody's like, "Hey
Mhm.
man, I do a show. Come do my show." Everybody supports everybody.
Yeah.
It's all love all around. So
Follow
it's
each
like-
other. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
It's more of a community. So that's why
Sometimes
I
it's
fuck with it.
sometimes it's not that great though. 'Cause
Yeah, it's not
I've-
great because it's
I've seen some people where they do the same. It's the same people because they're in like a little crew,
yeah.
and like I was like, where are the jokes though? Like I know
Right.
you're
Oh,
in a
yeah.
crew,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
inside
And it's
jokes,
political a
you
little
know?
bit.
Yeah.
Kind of political, but the music game. Yeah. The music. You know, it could be. I think it's because of music. You kind of have to have a portrayal of cool. You know, and that facade. Like, what hip hop artist is not cool? You know, like there ain't
Post
no.
Malone.
That motherfucker cool as hell.
No, he's
Coolest.
not.
He's the
cool as
coolest.
He
shit.
got a Cheeto tattooed on his face.
That's how cool he is.
That's cool.
Or a Dorito, whatever
That's cool.
it was.
He's so cool that it's like.
I think that's
Unorthodox.
slightly retarded though.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
slightly
you.
retarded.
Hey, wasn't the
Poet
retarded?
snaps,
Hey, wasn't the
poet
retarded
snaps.
kid in school
He's only
popular?
slight. He's only
you know?
slightly retarded because he don't get a check to
I
be
didn't
retarded.
say I
but
would
what I
vote
don't
for him
like-
for president. I
Yeah.
said I would.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's cool.
If Post Malone called me right now, and was like, "Josh, come party," I'm like, "Nigga, drop the pin." I'm
Yeah.
on my way. I'll go to any Post Malone
Drop a
party
pin,
that
send a
fucking
location.
is. Fuck yeah, Post Malone having a party, I'm there. That shit lit.
That's y'all youth.
that
man.
shit lit.
Man.
Oh God, that's
That's
going
y'all
on.
youth, man. God bless your heart. Man.
Mhm.
Well, who were the big artists in your time?
What do you mean in his
far was
time?
your
No, I
time?
know, but I
I'm
need
biblical. It was Jesus Christ and Moses. And I'm only
Judas was
38.
my favorite.
Run
Judas.
DMC.
Nah. I'm 38.
I know. I was
My
saying-
shit was Jay Z.
Yeah.
But that's still now.
Like
And
my
he was
era,
cool as fuck.
my era is more conservative with rappers. And they conservative now. Like it's not like
Yeah, it was a mumble
all
rap.
that. You know, it's lyricists, Nas and them. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if I can party with two MCs or
Uh-huh.
It
artists,
better
Yeah.
not be
It-
dead.
it'd be 2 Chain. No, I'm sorry. T-Pain. No, I'm sorry. Little John
Okay.
and T-Pain.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I'm an alcoholic. I like drinking.
That's funny.
Before they
But
lost,
I actually know them
before
guys.
they lost their money, or
No, they rich. They still rich.
Super rich.
But
Little
see-
John, yeah. T-Pain.
T-Pain lost his money.
He got a little bit
He's
back.
not broke.
I mean,
Trust
not
me.
anymore,
He's not-
thanks
No,
to
no.
the mass
He
singer.
never went broke. He never went broke.
He's not.
Never went
He's
broke.
not EDD, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
rocking like a Prius now?
He,
I mean, that's by
no,
choice.
He got a Bugatti. He never went broke.
So with the Bugatti.
It's all bullshit. Don't believe.
Why
it.
are we in
Don't
this
believe
nigga's
it.
pockets?
Don't believe it.
Oh,
What do
okay,
you
what's
mean? You mean he lied to us?
He lied
Lied to the government.
to tax invasion.
Taxes.
Shocker.
I know.
Taxes.
I'm just saying. But
Hashtag fake news.
That's fake news. Hashtag fake news.
but what was I gonna say here? What's
yeah.
your guys?
Artists.
What's your guys' comedy highlights so far in your comedy career? Like, what's something that gave you goosebumps when you thought back of it on the drive home?
And you had
Sarah Silverman asked to borrow a tampon from me.
Oh,
And I was
facts?
like, and I didn't know who it was. And I was like, bitch, you gonna borrow it? I'm like, you mean you gonna give it back to me? And she just started laughing and she came out the stall, right? I slipped her one underneath. I didn't know who the fuck it was. And then she came out the door and she was just like, we were laughing. And she was like, "That's pretty funny." She's like, "You a comic?" She's like, "I like your hair." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And like I'm not one of those people who's like, "Oh," but like she sat there outside the Comedy Store because we were doing a podcast every Sunday there, and she sat and talked to me for about 10, 15 minutes about like being a woman in comedy and. And I was like, bitch, I was like, oh, this is nice, but I'm like, you suck dick to get here. Like, stop. Like,
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
For real? Harvey Weinstein?
No, he's not in comedy.
Troy,
he's
crazy.
But
he's a producer.
No, but I thought that was very cool. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't need to take the time, but I think it's because I made her laugh and I gave her a tampon. So.
Did she follow you on Instagram, though?
Nice.
No, nobody does that shit.
I'm like, yo, Sarah Silverman, follow for a follow? She was like, no. I'm like, all right, then.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah, but I'm going to shoot the shot,
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
Sarah Silverman. Yeah.
Not to smash, so just to get the...
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Actually, she does look better now than she did, like...
She look better then.
I don't know. She looks really good, like, now.
She's a sleeper.
It's the money, probably.
She's a sleeper. She's a Jew bad.
I can't lie. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Sarah Silverman?
Yeah.
Wow.
Saving Silverman.
I don't
There's
know.
literally
who
a
that is,
movie with
bro.
her
I'm
last
from
name.
East Baltimore, bro. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't
Save
know.
the Last Dance?
I don't know. I
She's
know.
not in fucking
I never
Save the
seen that
Last
shit
Dance. You're just
before.
making shit
Why
up.
would I say? Why would I say? Why would I?
Pocahontas,
watch Save the
nigga.
Last- Why would I say that? I don't know who the fuck that is.
Okay, what about you, Josh? What's your Goosebump story?
I would say I won. I did like the U.S. comedy competition. It's not like
Dope.
a big deal. It sounds like a big deal. That's a great marketing, right? U.S. comedy competition.
Sounds legit.
But
like
I
10 people.
won my round. And it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people. It was a fucking big thing.
Is it in the hundreds? Or
Like it was hundreds of people.
Tens.
Hundreds of people. Like for like 3 months, they did a show every week for each round. I think it was like 12 rounds, and each show had like 10 people, 15 people on it, and I competed in that. I won my division. I made it to the finals, and I was like, I made it. I made a post. I was like, on this day today, I broke my neck. Now I'm winning U.S.
Dope.
competitions. I didn't win the finals, but for me, it's like yeah, that gave me goosebumps because like, man, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it sounds weird. Like I feel like most comedians are humble until they're not. You know what I'm saying? But I feel
Right.
like like for me, I don't think I'm the best. I think I could go on with the best and like have a good show. But like they gave me goosebumps because I'm like, bro, like I could do this shit in my sleep. You know,
Bro,
And
just like you said, so you broke your neck in that car accident?
yeah.
Like you said, you went from that to this. Like that's because you could have died pretty much.
Yeah, but that wasn't God like, all right, nigga, you're not gonna get millions of dollars, but guess what? You're gonna be.
You gonna win
comedian.
this round.
I was funny.
You're
before
gonna
that.
get
You gonna win this
yeah,
round.
yeah,
nigga.
God gave you.
Look,
What the?
Oh,
Just
no.
somebody just you rip a fart?
I laughed.
He
I'm sorry.
snorted.
Oh, you snorted.
This was Baltimore
Apologize.
You rip a fart?
That was funny though.
Oh shit.
round. Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
that was it. That was that moment for me.
I was like, I didn't feel the couch ripples. So
No, I didn't feel
I think
it.
we're
I was
good.
like, nah,
Hey, you guys heard it in the
fuck.
headphones too, right? Though, like I was
Yeah.
like, somebody just rip a fart. Yeah, and I thought it was you because you said look,
Yeah.
and then went.
Yeah, but I always feel that way. I don't know if it's because I'm only 3 years in, but every time somebody comes up to me and takes the time to like come up to me and be like, "Oh my god, you're so funny,"
Mhm.
like I just like I feel like I'm like a 3-year-old girl again. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, you liked me! Like,
Right,
thank you so
right.
much." You know,
I'm always like, you follow me on Instagram. You never do that?
yeah, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
I do it on stage.
Can I
Oh yeah.
can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
We got roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How do you feel when you bomb?
Terrible.
Oh.
I mean, okay. Oh yeah, how do you feel when you bomb? Like really dive into like, cause I'll start with myself. I feel like sometimes it feels good to bomb. Is that weird?
Yeah, because it humbles you, and you're like, "Shit, I gotta get back on my grind."
Yeah, right. What about you? Like, how do you feel when you?
How do I feel when I bomb? I feel like humbled. Like I need to get back on my grind. Not for real though. But I don't like it though. I don't like to bomb.
Oh no, I feel terrible.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the car ride home, I'm like super quiet. I'm like,
I listened to that set one time. Just that one time, that car ride home. That's the only time I listened to that set. And I don't listen to it again because I don't want to to develop bad habits by listening to myself bomb. You know, I know some people say like, oh, I listened to it so then I can figure out what I did wrong and try to, whatever. But to me, it's like I don't want to get into the habit of hearing that and now I'm doing that. It's too much, So I only repeatedly listen to sets where I like my performance. Or I mean, I'm never satisfied, but pretty much where I'm like, oh, I had some good shit to take from that.
Yeah, because you can always do more. Or you're like, oh shit, I forgot that joke or that tag or whatever.
Yeah.
Second part, when you bomb, do you know before you hit the stage that I'm finna bomb tonight, or do you?
No,
like
you
no.
never think you're gonna bomb.
But it also depends on your audience.
You go
Like,
ahead,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
if you go to open mic, like fucking everybody's bombing because it's new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's where you bomb.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where you get that shit out. But if you're doing a show, like you should have a set or something prepared. And then if the audience hates you or like you just have a brain fart up there or
Smell the fumes.
diarrhea.
So I bomb every time I smoke weed.
You bomb.
Fucking bomb. Every time I smoke weed before my set, like it has to, like I have to get the weed out of my system. But every time I smoke weed before my set, I bomb because I get on stage and I'm sitting there. I'm like,
So smoke it after.
Yeah, but how much weed are you smoking before the
I
set?
smoke weed
How much weed
all
you
the
smoking?
time.
But how much you smoking before the set?
Full joint. Full
That's
joint.
too much.
That's too
Why
much.
don't you take
weed.
1-2 puffs? All right, blow it out, hop on stage,
Right,
and do my
right.
shit.
But I'm saying is like, with that type of thing, like, do you know, like, do you get a feeling, like
I have thought that I was gonna bomb before and had great sets. Like the only time I've ever performed at the Ice House in Pasadena. Me and my girl she ain't gonna watch this anyways. Me and my girl were arguing all night on the way there, getting ready, and then I was like, this girl will make me fuck up and bomb. I was in that place just pissed off, like,
And you killed it.
and I killed it. Yeah. That was like one of my better sets I ever
That's
had.
because you were already hyped.
but that's energy.
No,
I know, right?
That's
I went on
energy.
stage and with my
You're like,
angle
I have
already.
shit to
You
get
know
off
what
my
it is?
chest
Sometimes
tonight. I
being
have an
mad-
agenda.
Sometimes being mad literally make you perform better.
You think it's the fuck it? Like, I don't give a fuck. I
No,
don't
it's
give a
not.
fuck.
It's not a fuck. It's like you so mad.
Energy.
You just
Energy,
do it.
right?
Just committed to your angle. I
Comics,
could
we
probably
feed off of energy.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you
true.
bomb when there's no energy in the room. Like when nobody's responding to what you're saying, you're just like,
So are
oh.
we energy sucks?
Totally, we're succubuses for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Troy, drop it. Let's go.
So, unfortunately, we got to wrap up this podcast.
Yeah.
But two things. Tron, is there any exiting statements you want to give to
I
these
just wanna
two
say,
individuals?
Definitely just keep the grind going. I appreciate you. Love you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. You did great sets. Let's keep on moving forward in comedy. Let's keep on building in comedy. And let's stay blessed.
Like I
And stay
said, end on a
corona-
prayer.
COVID free.
Hey, no, that's positivity. But
Yeah.
Mistress K, can you give the people your social media, No, I'm just kidding. But your social media and
My phone number is 617.
Oh.
Just-
She Mike Jones and shit.
It's Mistress K 5 on the gram, and my YouTube channel is Hooked Up with Mistress K. You can see my sex toys annex, and I have a show called The Closet. So.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
And Josh, give them your information.
You know, my IG, Twitter, watch Josh win. My YouTube is Josh Bowden Comedy. You know, and that's it. I don't have sex toys, but follow your boy. Watch Josh win. Watch me win. I'm actually, we working on a special
Okay.
for a lot of the comedian friends
Mhm.
that I'm working with. It's gonna be coming out next
All
year.
right.
Generous style. Y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be dope.
All right, guys. Well, this is Troy Douglas,
Tron Jones.
After the Set Podcast.
Let's get it.
Until next time.
Peace.